Miami.
Everybody's going nuts.
Yeah, they're like, paid user, we love you. Do another Void Ray impression. Anyway, Slayer's Puzzle is the Protoss. He's the red one in the top left spawning area for Xel'Naga Fortress, one of those maps we saw earlier. Not everyone's too familiar with it, but we'll try and keep you informed as this game goes on.
Indeed.
Down here in the bottom left, we have EG Puma, who is trailing a game right now after pretty brutal kind of all-in attack there from Slayer's Puzzle on the first map.
Yeah, that was usually we see what you kind of alluded to, where originally pioneered by MC, where they'll get that offensive proxy pylon, and then with the first Void Ray, they come in, warp units in on the high ground, and then it's like a dual push, or they can even charge up on their own pylon, come in with the Void Ray. But what we saw there, it was like, let me chrono boost out 3 Void Rays, not even attack you, and just kind of like hang out outside your natural. And then he sort of baited him into thinking that the warp-in was coming there. He pulled all his units over to deal with it, and then he's like, nope. 3 Void Rays come marching into the natural. So that was actually really interesting. He spent a lot more money than most players would on the Void Rays. And it worked out. Yeah, that was just mean.
It was just mean what he did.
It's mean-spirited.
There's no coming back from that. Even if he apologizes and says GG, it's just like, you were mean to me. I'm not going to forget that.
I'm just imagining Puma. So, like, I've been watching a lot of Puma.
Yeah.
Just through the EG guys, like when they stream, like you see Puma, they talk to him, and then also on Inside the Game, they talk about him all the time.
I saw him on there.
So they say that every time something crazy or something bad happens in a game, he'll just be playing, like fiercely hitting the keyboard, and then all of a sudden he kind of stops and goes like, oh. So I'm just imagining when the Void Rays came into his natural, Puma just going, oh. Not good. It's all bad,
That's an
actually.
interesting reaction. I mean, you got players like MVP. He'll like stick his tongue out like all the way around his face.
Michael Jordan.
If something bad is happening or he's like got a quick micro moment, his tongue will actually like reach all the way around his head. It's really funny.
Then you've got Flash, who like if he starts losing, the machine starts breaking down. He's just like
he starts twitching,
starts going all over the place. I think he actually has mild Tourette's, so that's like
maybe
not very nice of me. But
I can't wait till we see him in an IPL.
It's crazy though, because I've watched so much Flash, and when he starts losing, it gets worse. Like he gets legitimately pissed off.
Man, and that probe had no chance there. Puma was like, LOL, nice try.
Puma's also like, LOL, I'm not gonna try and 1 racks CC against you.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're gonna get 2 racks and double gas. So we're gonna see a quick factory here, and I think Puma is gonna try and return the favor with some 1-1-1 to Puzzle's face.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, I'm almost positive he's just straight out for blood here, unless if he gets stim immediately after the tech lab finishes, he could be doing something else here. But if he gets a factory,
there
it is.
Accepted.
He is gonna do a 1-1-1 all in, or he might even just bypass the starport entirely.
Tank Marine?
And just go with Tank Marine.
Yeah.
We have seen him do that before. He has many different versions of the 1-1-1. And don't get me wrong, guys. Puma is returning the favor here. This is definitely going to be some cheese coming out of Puma.
Well, I don't exactly see Puzzle taking an expansion anytime soon either. He just dropped 2 more gateways and keeping the mineral count very low. If he goes for 4 gate or something like that, he may be able to handle it. Might even get Quick Phoenix. I've seen Quick Phoenix clean up a 1-1-1 a handful of times. Maybe if he knows it's coming or can guess that it's coming, he might be okay. But maybe not. As this probe is just chilling, waiting for that 400 minerals. I really didn't think he was going to, just because he was spending money like he didn't need it.
Well, the key thing here is that he 3-gate expanded, so he's going to have that extra production. If he did something like a 1-gate expand, I would almost say game over right off the bat. So we're not going to have a build order loss here, but
he went concussive first and only made 1 Marauder.
I love it.
That's tricky.
I love it.
If his micro holds up, that's going to be very interesting to see.
You can pick off a couple units early on here. What do we have as the follow-up? What's going on back at base?
Got a little bit of a switcheroony. No, actually, just added a totally new tech lab. Didn't even switch. He just needed that combat shield upgrade.
So it is going to be Tank Marine. Marines with combat shield, tanks. Kind of an interesting way for Puma to get there.
Yeah.
Took a very, I almost want to say, you know what I think
roundabout?
he was. Yeah. I think he was really worried about another potential all-in.
Yeah.
So I think
could
that's
be.
why he opened with the 2 racks with the quick reactor. He just
Got
wanted
enough Marines
enough Marines to be 100% safe to everything. I'm not going to lose to any shenanigans.
This pylon is very close. Maybe even in proxy Stargate range.
Ooh, Puzzle is...
But he's got 3 gates, and he's on the move here. Lots of sentries. I've seen Axelav do this against Karen players
all day.
A lot.
All day.
So Puma may have training against it.
That's definitely possible. Hopefully he doesn't leave all those Marines up there, though, because a few force fields... Oh, thank God. That could have been a disaster for him. Yeah, they could have been trapped on the ledge. They might actually get trapped anyway. No, missing the force fields right there.
No bueno.
No bueno indeed.
Yeah, but he is actually probably
losing a
force
lot.
Supply depot kill, maybe even both of these. The SCVs can't get in there to repair. Maybe that's just what he's gunning for there.
He's using so many force fields here, though. I don't know if this is necessarily beneficial for him. Yes.
He's blocked him at least, so every kill that he gets is going to matter. Siege Tech is done, though, and he's going to force a retreat there. Losing a couple of supply depots is going to set him back. Look at that 13 supply over the cap there. That's actually really difficult when Puzzle has no blocks at all and can continue just churning out units. He's got a robotics facility up here, nearly done as well. I'd say a good altercation there for Puzzle. Again,
it's hard to tell. He used so many force fields.
Yeah, that's true too.
And he didn't really kill any units. He only lost a couple units. So I don't know. He did get those. He did get those 2 depots, and he did kill some Marines as well. So probably I'd say an even trade at best. But here's the problem. Now he's gonna have to deal with this 1-1-1 all in, and he's not gonna have as many force fields as he would like.
Well,
and
it's not a
here
1-1-1 all in anymore. He's got no air units.
Oh, now he has a 1-1-1-1 3-1. He has a 3-1.
He has a 1-2. 2-1.
He has 3 racks.
Oh, he's 3 racks. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
God, I wish we could just call it like 3 Raxes and a factory all
3B,
in.
3BF. I don't know.
I like it.
I don't want to coin that. People are going to be like, that's the dumbest terminology ever. Josh, we hate you. Anyway, Observer easily going to be able to scout.
You'll get a little bit of that no matter what.
I know. If I like wipe my nose or something, they'll be like, Josh, you're filthy. You touch the keyboard after you wipe your nose. What the hell is wrong? Anyway, this is not about me. This is about Puma and Puzzle. Puzzle getting a good view of everything Puma's doing. He sees this moving out. That's a very key thing, though, to see all this happening.
Ooh, and Puzzle is reacting with quick Colossus here. If he can get that Colossus out, Colossus are great with dealing with Marine all-ins like this.
He's going to get one, I believe. Just the way that these guys are just crawling across, sieging up.
That's weird. I wonder why.
He stopped to kill a pylon. Yeah, the pylon spotted it. But now he's going back mobile. There's an Immortal in here. That's certainly going to help him against the tanks if he can get it in close enough. We saw Kiwikaki versus...
are those all the SCVs coming from the main?
Probably.
I think they are.
Probably.
Mass auto repair going to be coming in here. We got 5 tanks and a lot of Marines. This is it. Puma is putting his tournament life on the line here with this all in.
His foot's on the gas.
There's already a Colossus out, though, and there's another one coming. And Colossus so good at forcing you to slowly inch your tanks up over time as you build the Colossus count. The second one is about to join in as well.
These sentries are going to be, they're going to have to be totally on top of everything and keeping the Colossi safe. Like, force fields, first of all, against these Marines, just to keep the Colossi at a safe range, because he doesn't have extended thermal lance.
No, he does
not. He needs those sentries to survive and needs to keep the Colossi in the best possible position.
Here we go.
Shield and force fields taking out a lot of Marines and SCVs already. Tanks certainly in range, blasting down these sentries, and Zealots just a little bit, removing those shields, just as good as an EMP, but lots of force fields dropped to kill a handful of units. And
he pulled all of his units away from the tanks. The tanks are not covered. The bottom half, those 3 tanks will go down. Oh no, he's actually good. He has stim. No medevacs, but he has stim. Stim playing a huge role in that fight right there. He's not going to have many more of those, though, because he has no medevacs. So that's kind of a one-time deal. He might be able to do another one, but if he does, all the Marines are going to be in the red.
There's 1 tank in range. That Immortal actually did get that key positioning we were talking about. Picked off 1 tank, nearly got the second one. And actually, the SCV is not repairing that very injured tank. They need to be doing something. They're certainly not going to do much damage. He doesn't have any money, though, really, Puma. So this is very, very interesting. Probe's already pulled all the way off to the side. The Bay is getting focused, but that Colossus will finish. And if he starts another one, it will continue to build, even if the Bay goes down. So he's pretty set on that. Guardian Shields go up again. Colossus number 2 on the high ground. There's no vision up there for Puma, so he's going to get free shots on those Marines. There's just fighting going on everywhere. These tanks are going to be the main target for that Immortal. They do trade off.
So many Marines, though.
Just Marines left against these Guardian Shield
I don't know, though. There is another Colossus coming, and Puma is unable to reinforce at this point.
36 supply. Not a great shape here for Puma. He needs to keep all these Marines alive. I don't know
this
how
is
he can.
so close. This is so close. If he can make a move and get in on the main, he could win this game. That tank just shelling away. Puzzle losing a few extra units there.
Is he going to get in? The Colossus is up. No extended thermal lance. He's going to need it to do a good swipe.
Oh,
Good
that force field was huge.
That may have just caused Puma. I don't know what he's going to be able to do now. Only 6 or 7 Marines.
One of
left in
his
super
2
low.
remaining tanks goes down.
Ooh.
Okay, he does have another tank that just reinforced. GG called by Puma. He's going to lose, and he is knocked out of our qualifier in the
Ouch.
round of 32. Wow.
Slayer's puzzle, man, putting it to him. All he had to do in the first game was be super aggressive. All he had to do in the second game was be super defensive.
Yeah.
The Colossi saved the day. Actually, the Bay got picked off, but he knew that if he got it started, it'd be okay. And that last Colossus ended up making the difference. He's already have 4 kills. That tank being positioned like right here in range of those Stalkers and Colossus from the top there. Not good enough, Puma. Unfortunately for you. Slayer's puzzle will advance, though, to the round of 16.